What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I know the iPhone 17 Pro has been out for a while now, but trust me, it's never too late to talk about this one. Especially with the massive video upgrade Apple just dropped months ago. This year, Apple finally gave us a serious upgrade to its lock video mode. And it is probably the biggest leap since Apple Lock first appeared. But here's what things get interesting. At the same time, Vivo, Oppo dropped their flagship phones like 5X9 Pro, S300 Pro, the flagship smartphone that's been lock shooting capable. So in this video, we are putting them head to head to the iPhone 17 Pro versus S300 Pro and 5X9 Pro to see which one actually delivers a more professional cinematic lock image. We'll also do a vertical comparison with the last year's iPhone 16 Pro Max, so you can see how much Apple has improved generation to generation, from noise performance and dynamic range to skin tone rendering and color consistency. We are diving deep into how to make this tiny camera truly powerful for creators. And of course, I will share a few workflow tips like how I grade the locked image in DaVinci Resolve ACES workflow tutorial, so you can get the best possible image out of this setup. Let's see what this flagship monster can really do. If you are watching on a proper monitor, you might notice there's a difference right away, especially in low-light scene. The noise control has improved a lot, and the overall image feels cleaner and more refined. When it comes to tonality and color, I personally prefer the 16 Pro's skin tones. They are much more natural and balanced compared to the 16 Pro Max. That said, in bright daylight, the differences are much subtler. So one clean improvement though, it is in the telephoto lens. Besides the change in FOV, the sharpness is quite visible when you zoom in. If you are doing serious work, I would definitely recommend using an anti-filter to refine your exposure. Otherwise, you'll often see exposure jumps that just not really
pleasant.
Comparing to the Apple Lock video with other Android flagships, iPhone's rendering actually feels more natural. After converting the lock to Rec 709, the iPhone's footage tends to look much closer to the real-life color, while other phones like Vivo S300 Pro often lean cooler, especially on skin tones. Besides that, the Vivo S300 Pro this time around has a ton of new features that really caught my eye, like the portrait video mode, the simultaneous phone and via camera shooting mode. There's also the multi-via camera recording feature, which offers incredible playability. So what do you think of iPhone's lock after seeing these comparisons? Personally, ever since Apple introduced lock on iPhone 15 Pro, it's been updating so fast, one generation to second generation, and now iPhone 17 Pro is standing in a league of its own. From the log curve design and codec, Apple just still hold roughly 1 or 2 generation lead in professional mobile video. So let's just talk about some experience in using with the Final Cut Camera app. After using them for several weeks, the option to toggle stabilization on and off is great, especially for serious creators who prefer using a gimbal. And about exposure, I really wish Apple would add false color support, or at least a clear switch between auto and manual exposure, so people can clarify which one I'm using. Even after adjusting exposure manually, I sometimes notice shifts once recording actually started, which can be frustrating on set. Okay, now let's just go through how to use the ACES workflow in DaVinci Resolve. So there are 3 footage. As you can see, this one is iPhone 17 Pro Max and iPhone 16 Pro Max. So this one is the X5 S9 Pro's footage. So there's 3 different log. We go to the color grading panel. So we can see this one I've already set up here. What you need to do is to get the input device transform and to the output device transform. So here, effects. So Apple log also already can find in ACES transform. So as you can see, Apple log already had the option here. So Apple log rec 2020, and you can select the output transform to ACES CCT, CSC. And in here, you can do your color grading, okay, whatsoever, like maybe gain, gamma, leaf, and green. So after finish your color grading, so you can here to select ACES transform, input transform use the one ACES CCT, CSC, and output transform, it depends. The most common one is WAX09, maybe your display is display free, so you can choose, depends on you. So I'm going to demonstrate on the iPhone 16 Pro Max footage. So this one, put the ACES transform here. I put the ACES transform here, and this one also ACES transform. So you can mark down what you're doing in this node. So here we can see the Apple log options and ACES CSD. Here ACES and WAX09. So it's so easy. And the third one, it is a footage from Oppo's log. So it is same but a little bit different. So what's similar is you got our IDT and ODT here. But we have to know their official DCTL to apply the ACES workflow. So here I apply the DCTL, and you have to load this one, the O log to ACES AP0. And here, input transform, leave it alone, and choose the ACES 60 here, and same ACES 60 CSC, and output transform. So basically, you need at least 4 nodes to do your color grading. So one is use this DCTL to access the ACES AP0 and do your IDT and ODT and your color grading in this node. And that's for today's videos. I'll be sharing more about shooting log on iPhone and testing other phones' video system soon, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more deep dive comparison. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.